for daily fantasy. His number too high, then I'm probably fading him. He been on the road, he gon' eat up my salary. I hit up by, he gon' lie before lock. Play back to back, then I probably won't pick on the DFS bachelor, good as it gets. Build a few liners and hit me a leg. He had a good game, but it might be a trick. Log in the Slack so I know who to pick. Sharing our lineups, we all gon' get rich. New to this game, you should come to the pad. You might want some cash and get a good laugh. DFS sports, we gon' run up a bag. He heard every game and it's making me mad. You buying your lineups, I think you a cheater. DFS bachelor, he the new leader. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Bachelor Pad. I, of course, am your host, the DFS Bachelor. And it's Game 5 of the NBA Finals, and although I'm a little bit late, we're going to go ahead and get out our Fanduel and Draftkings single down showdown slate for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. It could be our last NBA game of the year, so I wanted to make sure that I got a video out just to tell all you NBA fans who stuck with me. I know we haven't had a ton of NBA content late with all the NFL stuff going on and everything. It's been difficult, but I wanted to say a big thank you, a big cheers to you all. I really appreciate all your support. I really do love you all. Without you guys, the show wouldn't be where it is today, so I really, really appreciate you all. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate that. Hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know. And tons of NFL content all the way through the NFL season, not only here, but over at sportsbookreview.com. Tons and tons of NFL content. And by the time the NFL season's over, we should be right there getting ready for next season's NBA. So we'll have all that stuff as usual. All my player pools and cheat sheets, everything for NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, rankings, etc., research tools right here on Draft Dashboard. You can get access to my player pool, use it in the lineup optimizer, mass lineup generator, however you wish to do it by clicking that link in the video description below. You can try it for 30 days for $1. And if you wish to qualify for our weekly $50 PayPal giveaway, I will be announcing that in tomorrow's Final Look video that I do with my dude Donnie Rightside over from SBR for NFL. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section. That is brought to you by our friends at Tax Relief Advocates, making your tax debt disappear faster than games from the NFL Sunday slate as they continue to drop. Some little apprehension now with the Jets game, as one Jet tested positive, so lots to go over there. You can follow me on Twitter at DFS Bachelor. News, updates, starting lineups. I'll have it all over there. You can call them at 1-800-411-9633. Get your tax debt taken care of. Big thank you to them. And don't forget to check out my friends over at Overlay DFS. I had a big win last night in NFL. The matchup shop allows you to parlay picks. You can pick head-to-head picks. It's a different kind of DFS. It's a lot of fun. Hit them up at overlaydfs.com. Ask them about their first deposit bonus. So let's get into this. I mean, it's crystal clear who the three best captain choices are. LeBron, I expect it to be a big game out of LeBron. He's 12.4. He's the most expensive player on DraftKings, 12,400. You've got Anthony Davis at 11.8 and Jimmy Butler at 10.8. Jimmy Butler's been absolutely on fire carrying Miami, and he's going to have a high usage rate again tonight. So I like all three. You're certainly getting some savings with Jimmy Butler, especially in the captain spot, being $1,600 cheaper than LeBron. Look, the two sites are different. On DraftKings, you pay 1.5 times the salary as well as getting 1.5 times the points. On FanDuel, it's the same exact salary, but you get the bonus points. So two different sites. So you're trying to figure out a way where you can have a lineup that gives you the most upside on DraftKings. Of course, all three of those players are good captain spot potential. If you're looking for some maybe lower price guys, that could be a contrarian captain spot. And what's really important, you want to remember, if you're playing a tournament, this could be our last NBA slate. So you might be going for it, right? Playing a tournament. You want to be different, not tied with a bunch of people, which tends to happen in these contests. So leaving salary on the table is a great way for you to differentiate your lineups. But a guy like Tyler Hero, even a Jay Crowder maybe could be interesting. If Duncan Robinson gets red hot from three, he can score in the 30s. And if you're getting him at 10-5 in the captain spot, that allows you to pay up for some other players. So you're not trying to jam in, the Kelly Olynyk's and the Kendrick Nuns of the world. You can have a more balanced lineup. So there is some contrarian captain spot plays as well. When I look at Bam, look, it's awesome that he came back. Didn't have the greatest Game 4, put up a 26 in 33 minutes. He's going to be highly owned. All these guys are. Look, if he has a huge game and you have him in the captain spot, you're going to be a lot different just because, a lot of people are going to see the one game back and be like, and it's a tough matchup. The Lakers are terrific defensively in the interior. They're good defensively inside, you know. They're a deep team. They're a long team. There you go. Title of your sex tape for those of you wanting one more of those. There is that. But all those players are in play. I mean, I don't think I even need to say that. Then you get to Rajon Rondo. 6'2" on DraftKings. I think it's a little bit too cheap. I like Rajon Rondo quite a bit. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope coming off a terrific Game 4. He's been pretty good in this series. 3 out of his last 4 games, he scored in the 20s. He's sitting there at 5'6", so I don't hate that play. Then we get to some of these lower price guys. Kuzma, Danny Green, Kendrick Nunn. I do not believe Goran Dragic will be there. I know he wants to, and good on him for trying, but that foot injury is just something even if he does play, he's not going to be very effective. So Kendrick Nunn's still going to see his 20 to 25 minutes. It's just about, can he make a shot? It's a boom or bust type play, but at 4,000, I think you could do worse. Then we probably get to my favorite value play of the day, Markieff Morris. He's been getting the minutes, especially with Miami going, smaller, if you will, with Bam at the 5. They just play AD at the 5 and bring Markieff Morris in off the bench at the 4. He's played 25 and 30 minutes the last 2 games. Put up a 32 and a 17. He's sitting at 3,600 on DraftKings. It's just simply too cheap. He and Caruso are both going to see decent minutes, and they're both down here in that 3K range. So I could go to both of them. Then you get to the, Dwight Howard's, Kelly Olynyk's, Andre Iguodala. Of those 3, you'll probably see Iguodala on the court more. He's played 25, 16, and 20 minutes over the last 3 games. You see Olynyk had those 2 big minute games, but that's with Bam out. When Bam came back, he played 12 minutes in Game 4. So, you're playing Kelly Olynyk, you're hoping for foul trouble for Bam, and they're forced to play Olynyk. Bam's usually pretty good at not committing fouls, so there's a lot of risk there. If you're playing multiple lineups, 20, 40, 50 lineups, whatever, could splash him in a lineup or 2, but that's about it. Same with Iguodala. Just not putting up the huge points. But again, he's 2,400. So if he goes out and gets you 15, and look, we've seen, 1 game in this series, he put up a 24 in Game 1. If he does that at 2,400 and gets you 10x, you're pretty happy about that. So I do have some tournament interest there. Dwight Howard, I'm just not touching any of the Lakers centers. The only Lakers centers I'm actually going to play, I should say touch, there you go, are going to be Anthony Davis and Markieff Morris. And then the rest of it, there's just no one down here in this 1,000 range that, you want to take a shot on. If for some reason Bam is ruled out, they just decide that neck injury got worse or something, then I suppose you could try Myers Leonard. But again, that would be a super risky play. So that's our look at all the plays. I think it's pretty cut and dry, here at Game 5. Again, if you want my player pool, click the link in the video description below. You could try Draft Dashboard 30 days for $1. We'll make a sample lineup right here. I'll show you how to find my player pool. So you simply click the Watch Players tab over here on the left. You'll see a blue box at the top, and this goes for MLB and for the NFL as well. You'll see a blue box at the top that says Watch DFS Bachelor's Picks, as well as a timestamp when they were last updated in Eastern Time. Then we can go to the lineup optimizer. We'll make a couple sample lineups as we make possibly our final NBA video of the year. So this one has LeBron at the captain, Butler, Tyler Hero, Iguodala, Caruso, and Kendrick Nunn. And that leaves 1,800 on the table. Well, I already said I like Markieff Morris. So let's get Markieff Morris in here, shall we? Let's get Markieff Morris in here. From Caruso, we could go up to Danny Green, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Kuzma. That uses all of our salary. That's more of a cash game lineup, a 50-50 type lineup. Now, maybe you're like, hey, I want both LeBron and Anthony Davis in my lineup. Then you've got to get a lot cuter, and you're going to have to, do some savings. So, let's say we put him in for Hero, and you've got the big 3 here of James, Butler, Davis in a lineup. You've really got to get creative, and it's really tough to do. So that's why trying to find an MVP where you can save some salary, maybe a Tyler Hero or a Jay Crowder, do something a little bit different. Even a Jimmy Butler where you save some off of LeBron isn't a bad way to go. Or maybe you're like, hey, maybe I'll fade Jimmy Butler, go down to a Jay Crowder. You could do something like that as well. Maybe get the hell away from Andre Iguodala, who, is super hit or miss right now. If you can get to a Danny Green, and you're like, okay, well, I need to save another 1,200. That's when you'd have to get down here to a Kendrick Nunn. at 4,000. And I think that right there is sort of a solid lineup as well. Again, lots of ways you can go. Click the link, try it for 30 days for $1. Let's make one over on Fanduel too, shall we? Solid lineup here, and you still have 1,000 on the table. LeBron, Butler, Hero, Markieff Morris, Jay Crowder. I think that's solid. Again, you could pay up here and get to Anthony Davis if you wish to have them both in your lineup. I think that's solid as well. Again, thank you all so much for a great NBA season. I know it's been a weird year. Good luck tonight. A big cheers to you all. Grab some coffee and Bailey's. I hope Game 5. I hope my Lakers get the gentleman's sweep. But if not, I'll do my best to have a Game 6 over the weekend. The weekends are so busy with NFL and everything else. I have another birthday party. It seems like my family has a birthday party every fucking weekend. But irregardless, if there is a Game 6, I will be here for that. Big cheers again to you all. May the fantasy gods be with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Big cheers to you all again. I know I've said that many times, but some of you NBA people I don't see till the next NBA season. I miss you guys. So I hope you have a great off season. If this is indeed the last game, I love you all so much. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you over on our NFL shows. I'll be live tomorrow on Sunday morning at Sportsbook Review, and of course I'll have my final look tomorrow as well. Thank you all again so much. Goodbye, folks.